Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Thursday, January the 23rd, 2025. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out and give different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas, over there if you're brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, if there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble, I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome, the great comments and tips, which I greatly appreciate. If you are wondering why I have a little bit more score going on than you, if you take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen, I have a 25% boost going on right now. Of course, I claimed that right off the current Season 19 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%, equaling 25%, so just an FYI. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's take a look at this one here first. Collect Energy Ammo 10. Alright, so there's several different ways we can complete this daily challenge. So let's take a look at different types of energy ammo we have here in the game. Let's check out our Tinker's Workbench here. If we go down to our energy ammo section, these are your different types of energy ammo we can find here in the game. Now, I would say the most common ones that you would come across, even if you're a new player, even if you're using a ballistic weapon, are these fusion cells, okay? So when you go after robots, they'll usually carry a couple fusion cells on them, as well as Blood Eagles and Super Mutants, okay? And this one down here, these plasma cartridges, these are usually carried by Blood Eagles, so just an FYI. Even if you're using a ballistic weapon, you will get your ballistic ammo. However, they do carry a couple of these around, so just to give you a little bit of an idea of what you're looking for, okay? Now, in saying that, you can satisfy this daily challenge by crafting energy ammo, okay? So just an FYI, you can always craft it, and you can go ahead and get your daily challenge done. Now, if you are looking to craft ammo, of course, we're going to show you a couple of perk cards that will help you out. So let's take a look at these fusion cells, for example. So for 30, 4 copper, 8 lead, and 4 plastic. So if we back out here, and I'm just kind of adding this in just to kind of show people when you're legitimately looking to craft ammo. And this works for ballistic ammo as well. If you go under agility, if you have Ammo Smith perk card, even if you have a level 1, it is definitely going to work for you. But this is coming to 2-star as a max card. Produce 80% more rounds with crafting ammunition. Let's go ahead and put that bad boy in. And we're not going to really equip it here, but under lock, of course, when we do craft anything, including ammo, we do have a perk card here called Super Duper. You don't have to have a level 3. If you have a level 1 or level 2, it's definitely going to help you, so you might as well apply it. And this level 3 Super Duper, when you craft anything, there's a 30% chance you get double results. Okay, so you can always add that in as well. So let's check our, go back to our energy ammo here, and I'll show you what the Ammo Smith card does. Let's go down here to energy ammo, and instead of 30 fusion cells, it's 54, but it's the same requirements as if you were crafting 30. And that's what Ammo Smith does. So if you're legitimately looking to craft ammo, you can use the Ammo Smith and then use the Super Duper perk card to help you out, okay? So again, you can craft ammo to satisfy this daily challenge in order to collect, okay? Let's put our perk card back here before I forget. Another thing you can do is if you have an energy weapon, okay, and you can equip that, when you kill enemies, you will get energy ammo in return for that particular weapon. All right, so let's take a look at some weapons here now, just to give you some ideas. Down here to energy guns, and these are different type of energy guns here in the game. Now, your most common ones that you'll come across, especially if you're low level, will be these short laser pistols or these rifles version of it, okay? And these are usually carried, again, by Super Mutants or Blood Eagles. And these plasma pistols, or the rifle version, again, these will be carried by Blood Eagles, okay? So just an FYI, you can always go after one of them, some nice squishy ones in the forest region, and grab one of these bad boys just in case you don't carry a energy weapon, and then kill some enemies with it and grab some ammo that way. Another thing you can do is you can also hang on to these weapons, and you can go after ammo bags and ammo boxes. And again, You can go ahead and collect that way, and that's another good way. So ammo bags and ammo boxes, especially if you're a lower level, there are two particular fantastic spots. Most people know about them, but just to the west of Vault 76, we have the upper lower parking lot. If you go down to the lower parking lot all the way to the end, there's usually about 4 or 5 ammo boxes down there. And then walk over here, down here to Forward Station Tango. All kinds of ammo bags and ammo boxes down there as well. So that is a fantastic spot. Doesn't matter what level you are, and you can go ahead and collect your energy ammo that way, but you must have an energy weapon not only on you, but equipped. So when you haul your weapon out, that's what is in your hand. Okay, so just an FYI, several different ways we can do this. Okay, and if you are collecting ammo from energy boxes or ammo bags, there's a perk card that'll help with that also under luck here. I don't think I have it equipped. No, I don't. Let's keep going down the line here just so I can show you that real quick. It is called Scrounger. If you don't have a level 3, if you have a level 1 or level 2, definitely apply. But this level 3, for example, 80% chance to find extra ammo in ammo containers, and that's for both ballistic and energy ammo. So you can always equip this perk card. It's a real good one to hang on to. And the last way I'm going to show you to collect energy ammo or any type of ammo for these particular daily challenges is if you have an ammo storage box, you can go ahead and collect out of this bad boy. So let's go ahead, let's grab some of these 2mm EC rounds here. Just grab 50. Done, just like that. Collect energy ammo 10 for 10. Right out of this ammo box we have at our camp, so it's pretty awesome. And just put it right back in there. Nice, eh? Pretty cool. So save that one for last just to show you how it works, okay? Alright, what is next here? Give you all kinds of options here for you guys. Build a floor, wall, or roof in a workshop or camp 5. So again, you can go ahead and claim any workshop at all on the map. Whichever one is closest to you, your favorite one, whatever you want to do, then build your floor, wall, or roof to satisfy this daily challenge. Or you can just do it right in your camp. If you're happy with what you have, you can just build it and then scrap it. Or you can always add on to your existing camp and keep it, whatever you want to do. Okay, but in this case, on our channel, we're just going to go ahead and build it and scrap it right at our camp here. So a floor, wall, or roof. All right, so let's head down to the ground here. There we go. Let's go to our build menu here. And we're going to go to the floor section. Let's go ahead and we're going to move him over a little bit here. And we're going to build a couple of half walls. Half walls only take a slight portion of needed for a full wall. We're just going to do this here. Just like that. Done. Build a floor, wall, roof, and a workshop camp 5 for 5. And again, don't plan on keeping this stuff, so let's just scrap it here. You do get a little bit of it back, but that's fine. There we go. Easy. Just like that. And that's what I usually end up doing most of the time anyway. Alright. What is next here, Jimmy boy? So, wolf ribs to an NPC vendor 1. Okay, let's take a look at our cooking station here. It's right back up top of the treehouse here. And this is the one we got in the Season 19 Season Pass. It's Enclave Cooking Grill. It has the Enclave Insignia on one side of it, I think. Or maybe that was something else. Anyway, let's go ahead and go craft here. And we're going to go down here to the all food section. Let's take a look at wolf ribs and see what we need. Wolf ribs right there. So to craft 1 wolf rib, we need 1 raw wolf meat and 1 wood. So as you guessed it, wolf ribs is a simple recipe that you automatically learn when you pick up wolf meat. Okay, it's not a recipe you have to go buy or find. You basically automatically learn it as soon as your character picks up wolf meat, and your character will always know that recipe from here on forth. Okay, so let's look for a great spot for wolves, shall we? Look at that. So this is a really good event up here. So right up here at Tyler County Fairgrounds, there'll be an event called Leader of the Pack. There'll be 3 packs of wolves, and usually the leader is a legendary. So that is probably one of the best little events you can do, especially as a low-level character. You get 3 legendaries out of it. 3 legendary items and a bunch of wolves, okay? And wolves are good for wolf meat, as I mentioned, and also pre-war money, which is pretty awesome. Now, usually after completing this, you'll come across a wolf horde, and the wolf horde is usually moving around in this area, okay? So just an FYI, more wolves that way there. Just north of Grafton, up in the hill area, I think it's pretty close to up here, there is a little lookout that's up there. It's this is probably looked over by a lot of people, and there's usually a lot of wolves up there too. I would say about 5 or 6. Another great spot for wolves is right here in Autumn Acre Cabins. There are 6 that are guaranteed here as well. So many great spots we can find wolves in around the wasteland, alright? So let's pop in here to the Tyler County Fairgrounds and we'll take a look at the leader of the pack here. It's funny when we're usually looking for this event, it never pops in, but it popped in here today on this server, so that's pretty awesome. There you go, joining leader of the pack. All right, let's open up our map here. And if you're on a public server, you can get this, you can leave the chance for other people to go after these wolves here, okay? So you can just go after one wolf pack, because all you need is one raw wolf meat, okay? So let's go ahead, and we're going to head right this way, and we're going to go after the one that's closest to us.
Take out the smaller packs and draw out that alpha. Just make sure you bring a lot of bullets. That big alpha is a heap of
Now, what I always suggest for this particular event is the wolf leader will be, of course, legendary, as I mentioned. But I suggest that you take care of him first, okay? Because what will happen if you don't is he'll keep spawning in more enemies. It's a good way to get XP, mind you. But if you're looking to do it real quick, get rid of the wolf leader first, and then that way there, more these guys won't be spawned in. Oh, there's our... Oh, cultists over there. Right, there's our first wall, there's our leader right there we just killed. Let's kill that cultist over there. Right, so there is the next wolf pack up there. We're not going to bother with this guy, okay, so this is what we got here. So, let's say you're a brand new character, and again, you don't know wolf ribs. All you do is you pick up your raw wolf meat just like that, and you'll learn wolf ribs just like that, and that's how easy it is. And that's how easy it is for many other recipes we have here in game as well, right? Very similar to when you harvest crops such as corn and razor grain. You learn simple recipes, same exact method, okay? We have our raw wolf meat here, perfect. Let's go ahead, we're going to go to a cooking station. We'll just pop over here to Grafton Station here. Any cooking station will do. You can go back to your camp, someone else's camp, whatever you want to do, a train station. But the main thing is you have to cook it up, and everyone should be able to do this as soon as you pick up that raw wolf meat. Everyone should be able to craft their wolf ribs, alright? Cooking station just right here. Let's go ahead and go craft. Let's go all food. And let's craft our wolf ribs right here. This is the most important part. If you try to sell the raw wolf meat as is, it's not going to work. You have to craft the wolf ribs, okay? We have our wolf ribs right there. What do we got to do with them, Jim? We have to sell them to an NPC vendor. So an NPC vendor is basically any robot vendor at any train station on the map. Any robot vendor down here at the White Spring Mall. Now this the north entrance brings you right down to the mall. You can use this front door entrance. It's just an additional loading screen to get down to the mall. Right over here in Flatwoods, we have the robot vendor in the White Church. You have the good old Duchess up here in the Wayward. Pleasant Valley Ski Resort, we have good old vendor bought resin. Usually our camps get visited and other players' camps get visited by a traveling merchant. Graham, for example, they're all NPC vendors, okay? So just an FYI. Let's just sell this cat right here.
Free supply here, citizen.
Let's sell our wolf ribs. Sell wolf ribs to an NPC vendor, 1 for 1, done, just like that. That's how easy that is. Super easy. Okay, what is next here? Oh, we might as well finish this one here off. Kill a creature while well fed 10. So a creature is basically anything but a robot or a human, okay? So we're talking about animals down through flatwords. We're talking about insects, mirelurks, ghouls, scorched, cryptids, anything but a human or a robot, okay? And the main thing is, the main stipulation is it has to be either well fed or fully fed, okay? So in case you can look at your little health bars and stuff, and food and drink bars. To be absolutely sure, you just open up your Pip-Boy here, you go under stats, you go under effects, and you slide this down. And as you can see there, at 66%, I am well fed. So I believe I've seen this as low as 63%, and you're still well fed. But I think when you get to about 60 or so, you drop down. Okay, so you have to be either well fed or fully fed, and you kill these creatures to get credit. But this is probably the main stipulation, okay? Let's go ahead. We're going to eat some stuff here. We're not going to drink anything. We're just going to eat, because it doesn't really matter where your drink bar is at. It's just your food bar, all right? And I'm just saying that because I've tested it out a couple times. Let's eat some dog food here. Let's go back to our stats. And it should show us as being fully fed now. As you can see there, 100% fully fed. Okay, so again, well fed or fully fed. And again, it can be a creature as long as it's not a human or a robot, right? So let's just stay here in good old Grafton. We have a bunch of super mutants around, a bunch of rad toads, and let's just take care of these. Guys. We got some rad toads here today. As you saw there, and you saw it being activated when we were going after those wolves, and of course we were well fed at that time. I just kind of want to show you how fully fed will also count, okay? It's a method to my madness. Trying not to get in that water. That water looks disgusting. Just a game, Jeb. Relax. Oh yeah, almost didn't make it there. It's a face only mother could love right there. Gonna make it, baby. Yeah, all right. I can hear them, but I don't see them anywhere. One more down here somewheres. He's coming around the corner here. Or maybe not. Oh, there's right there. Yep. There we go. Piece of his face right there. Right on. Nice. Alright, as easy as that. Alright, what is next here, Jim? Like to burnt book 10. Okay, great spot for burnt books, I guess, is the still here today is right here, good old Summersville. If you spawn here, the house on the right hand side, the very first house, there's all kinds of burnt books, and then there are so many of them, okay? I do have a video showing this, and I bring you guys here quite often enough because I find what happens is, especially if new players to the game, they'll watch the videos and they'll go to these places, okay? And the problem with the burnt book building here in Summersville is that a lot of people will utilize that house to reset their game. So everyone has a limit to what they can pick up, okay? So if you go somewhere and you pick up, let's say, a bunch of Nuka-Colas, okay? You keep going back there day to day, there's no Nuka-Colas there. It's because you need to reset your game, mostly, okay? And that's just one example, amongst other things. Excuse me, just one sec. Yeah, so basically, people will come to this house, pick up all the burned books in this house to reset the game. 250 or 255 items, okay? Now, it's usually not much of an issue nowadays since the December 3rd, 2024 update, because we pick up so much junk just from killing enemies, but you can still come across this house, server per server per server hopping like 12 times, and this house be empty with burnt books. It's not that they don't spawn there anymore, okay? They do, it's just that people are cleaning the house out, all right? Between the burnt books and everything else in it, right? So just an FYI, that's the main thing about this house that you always have to remember, okay? Another good spot is up here at the Overseer in Sutton, actually. If you spawn at the Overseer's home and you look over the little ridge there, it'll be like a little blue house, a little small version of her big house here. That is her childhood home, and there's usually a bunch of burnt books upstairs. And right across the little area here in Helvetia, we have the bluish white house right across the street from the yellow house on the main street. If you head upstairs, there's a bunch of bookcases. There'll be a bunch of burnt books up there as well. So I usually bring you guys to this house right here, but I try to explain it the best I can there. So it's always good to kind of show you different locations. So let's go to the Overseer's home here. I can show you these other two locations, just in case, just to give you like a good backup, okay? Because people have told me time and time again that they go to that house and know that they're not here, Jim. They don't spawn in anymore, but they do. They do spawn in because I bring you guys there like all the time, okay? And so I'm just trying to give you guys as many options as possible. So right where you spawned here, so there's the Overseer's home. But this blue house right here, that's just a childhood home, okay? Let's head inside here. Yeah, turn our light on because it's usually pretty dark in here. And we're going to head right upstairs. And as you can see, there's a bunch of burnt books here. 4 of them right there. Nice little spot there. I don't think this is just. Oh, another burnt. Yeah, right on. Stuff. Okay, so that's this place here. Let's go to Helvetia here now, and I'll show you that. It's kind of like an off-white, a little bit of a blue tinge to it there, right across the street from the yellow house. You'll see what I mean here in a second. We'll be having some fashionette events coming up here soon enough there next month, February. Usually, anyway, you never know, but should be lots of fun. Right, so there are going to be scorched here, so just an FYI. So there's our yellow house right in the corner. That's the one I always kind of make reference to when I'm talking about it, right, without actually having to come here, okay? I had to show you guys. And then it's this house right across the street, okay? Bluish, whatever you want to call it. Upstairs here. Level up, baby. All right. So right up here again, there'll be some burnt books, usually on this shelf right here. And again, these are just all kind of a backup possibility. Now, it's usually a little bit more burnt books than that. Maybe they didn't spawn in for us, but usually, oh, there's one right there. Yeah, right on. Good, right there, perfect. Right, so this gives you 2 little backups you can have, just in case you're getting sick of server hopping that house in Somersville. And you can always try these areas out here. Look at this guy, he's upside down there. Let's grab that new controller, that sounds good. Huh, all right. And there's some ammo bags here. Again, there's nothing in there, of course. As you can see how we're picking up ammo. Now, if I had an energy weapon, we'd be picking up energy ammo for it. All right. What do we got left? Kill a mole rat 5. So many great spots we can find mole rats in around the wasteland. When you come here to the Green Country Lodge, there'll be 3 of them right here. Right, one of the best spots is right here at Riverside Manor. Right down here in Welsh, but I would suggest go to Welsh Station. Make your way down the tracks, there'll be 2 of them. Make your way down here, there'll be like those ultracite crystals. And you'll come across a mole rat called the Ultramite. They do count as mole rats. Then you loop right back around, you go up the hill back towards Welsh, and there'll be 2 or 3 more mole rats up there, usually a couple of brood mothers up there. This is a real good spot over here. If you ever come across the event called Breach and Clear, they usually happen at these Hornwright testing sites, these little buildings here. And again, it's mostly mole miners that will show up, but there will be about a half a dozen mole rats that show up for that too. There's usually some mole rats in around the Shenandoah Visitor Center. There is an underground passage that takes you over here to the ranger station, and that's usually good for about 2 or 3 mole rats there as well. Right up here at Mononga, again, it's more spread out. There's mostly mole miners here, but again, you will come across about a half a dozen mole rats up here as well. All right, let's go down here to good old Welsh, so I can show you that. All right, and again, we're not going into Welsh itself. We're just staying to the train tracks here. But Riverside Manor is definitely where it's at, but I do have a video, and it's all timestamped showing you about where you can find mole rats. And these are just one of the few places that I bring you. Okay? Right. Gonna go a little bit further down the tracks. And you see those ultrasite crystals down there? Okay. We're gonna try to ignore those mole miners as much as possible. So again, we're gonna, down here, these mole rats here are called ultramite, okay? But they look like glowing mole rats, but they do count. You see him right there. See, is it ultramite there? Let's shoot him in the face there. Little guys right here. Huh! He's torn right apart. Oh, there's the other guy right there. Nice. I thought there was 3 here. Now what you do is you head right back up the hill here, right by this house. This kind of orangey red area. We're not going to bother doing this event, but we're just here for the mole rats. Make your way up here. There'll be 2 more right on this little platform right here. Just like that, kill a mole rat, done. Easy peasy. Just like that. Sweet. Alright, what's next here? Complete a daily quest one. Take a look at the description. There's a link to a video called Complete Daily Quest for Newbies. We don't do every daily quest in the game, but we do quite a few of them in that hour and 10 minutes. Again, they're all timestamped. I show you how to toggle them active and where they are found. Okay, now there's usually a couple that I usually do for these particular videos just for the sheer easiness of it. Runs right down here, the giant teapots called Speak to Sweetwater. We did that one last week. Prickett's Fort, talk to the curator. Over here, the Pumpkin House, speak with Jack. Okay, so those are the 3 main ones I usually highlight on the channel just because they are extremely easy. Okay. Let's pop up here to Prickett's Fort. We're going to toggle this one active. As you see there, daily buried with honor. Let's toggle him active so it pops up on our main screen, and we're just going to fast travel up there. And again, if you are looking to do, it is good to do daily quests because you do get some items for it. You do get caps for it as well. So it's always good to do daily quests. Alright, so there we go. Now, when you talk to this guy, you don't have to stand here and listen to him. You just interact with them, basically, just keep going. Let's turn our light on so we can see what we're doing. I have a little rad roach right here. Burp. And here are the remains. They're here every single time. Okay, just pick the remains up. You see it updating itself in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Bring it right down here to the Philippi Battlefield Cemetery every single time. Let's go ahead and we'll fast travel down there. And there will be 2 mongrels out here, so just take care of those guys. Right, just like that. There'll be more mongrels inside this building, but we're not going to go to the building. Right, let's put the remains back in there just like that. There's usually a shovel right here, so let's grab a shovel now. If you ever come here and there's no shovel like in this immediate area, there'll be a shovel usually right here in this grave marker, and there'll be a third one right down here. All right, because I don't know anyone that carries a shovel around with them, but some people will forget to drop that shovel for the next person. Okay, so it's just not good enough to have the shovel on you. You actually must have it equipped. So that way there you have it equipped just like that. Let's go ahead and fill this grave so you just interact with it. And it's that easy. That's how easy it is. It's totally amazing. Okay, let's go ahead and drop this shovel here. There we go. Just like that. Easy. Alright. And I think we're done. We are just like that. Beautiful. Let's head back to our camp here, way down here. And go ahead and take a look at Weapon of the Day. Take a little shortcut, shall we? Alright, Weapon of the Day here. This Western Spear. Plus 5% damage after each consecutive hit on the same target, up to plus 45%, so it is a furious effect. Plus 25% damage while aiming, plus 15% reload speed. Now, again, as I mentioned, it is furious. However, it's not your typical, it is a legendary item. However, it's not your typical legendary item. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we do have these in the game. Oops. Hardened receiver, true long barrel, true stock long scope suppressor in this Western Spirit paint. 185 damage and 45 ammo. Now, you can get this weapon on your own if you so wish. There is an event down in the Nuka World on Tour area. I believe it's called Most Wanted, and you can get this weapon as is, basically for yourself if you so wish. I do see people selling them in their vendor for a couple thousand caps, and that's a little much, especially how you can get it for free in-game, but depends on what you want to do. Now, what makes this one special is because it takes 7 ammo capacity instead of 6. So one more really counts once in a while, and it takes 7 now. You cannot get a mod for the lever action rifle anywhere in the game. But this one here, this Western Spirit, this is the only version of the lever action that naturally comes with 7. Alright, so FYI. Alright, so as you saw there, it is a single shot. So let's look at our perk cards here. Under Perception, Rifleman, Expert Rifleman, Master Rifleman. We have that maxed out. We have good old Tank Killer, Concentrated Fire, Suppressor, Tenderizer, Covert Operative, Evasive, Bite Knight, Adrenaline. These random luck cards, and you guys see those being activated when they're being luckily drawn there. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me. They all stay the same. I'm pretty happy with them. I had them for quite some time, and they're all maxed out. Alright. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ghost Primus, Corne van Niekerk, Ben, Durant, John, DJ59. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.